Okay, good morning, everybody. We are recording right now. We are in YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the onboarding call. Um, Before we started, anybody wants to share? Usually we don't do it on Saturday, but let's do that. Anybody wants to share anything today, this morning? Okay. Uh, yeah, if you don't want to, that's
Well,
okay.
I can, George.
Hi, Caroline.
I haven't been on an onboarding call yet in a long time. So, I don't remember if I talked about the Palm Springs event, but that one is it's Indio. That was a fun and actually really good event. And we enrolled three people on there. And we're excited. I think one of them also wants us to talk to a doctor that she works with, and she speaks Spanish. So I think we're gonna have her talk to you, George. So I have like three Spanish people that we need to talk to you. But anyway, I'm excited that now maybe I can get some people on these onboarding calls. Now I need to build. I can get people. Now I just need to build them and teach them.
Yes. Yeah. And the cool thing that onboarding calls, of course, is that they get familiar with what we have, and that's very important. And we divide the call in two parts. The first 20 or 30 minutes, we talk about the actual onboarding. The second part, we go into the basics of the pay plan. And we divide it into, okay, all right, let's start it. Welcome. I love to this part because I wish I had something like this when I started in network marketing. And many of my story, when I signed up the first time, I just signed up. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. My upline didn't know what he was doing either. We didn't have anything. We didn't have brochures. We didn't have anything how to build a business until we got a book, actually two books. One of them had to be the best that you can be in network marketing. And that was an amazing book that is outdated today, although it still is an amazing on the basics. And the second one, How to Build a MLM Machine. Those were the two books that explored the one because that was the techniques. The second one because actually was talking about something that I do all the time, numbers. It was basically a numbers book. Also, originally it was called the napkin presentation. If you see any of those books, make sure it's that one. It's a classic, very short, but it's an amazing book. It's called How to Build an MLM Machine, but again, used to be called the napkin presentation too. And the reason is because something that you could do in a napkin. And that's something that one day probably I'm going to do that training on that because that was so cool, even that it's outdated in some things. But anyway, we have a lot of tools to do the onboarding. And today we are going to talk about the onboarding on the team. The company has an onboarding too, although I like more ours because we have access to all the tools and everything that you need to build. And everything starts with one place, and this is our website. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, sharing screen. And there it is. Okay, this website, our legacy makers, we start doing a website like this in the company that we were before, where we created a huge organization. This was, we created a website like this, and interesting because when we started in the company was about 2 years old, and but they didn't have any trainings or anything like that. And when we created this page, we have basically the whole company using. Eventually, other leaders start creating the website, but it was similar to this one, although not as pretty. And when I say not as pretty, Adrian is very artistic, and she originally somebody created our website, this website, but we have to update it. The person got sick and never updated, and then Adrian had to learn Wix in order to start updating this site, and she make it prettier. And of course, we always been updating the links. I just noticed that we have to. I thought we have the almost everything, but I just check a link that's not right right now. But anyway, but it's an amazing site. The way that it's set up is from the first time you get in, you can is the order that you can actually uh, s- uh, instruct people to get in. The first one, for example, the welcome letter. And by the way, something that we did in the site is that some of the information is found in several different links, because in that way, if you forget how to get it one way, you can get it in a different way. Also, a lot of this information is also in the back office. It's just that it's so spread out in back office and documents that it's hard to find. And that's why we have all the links here. We make it easier. The first one is the welcome letter. You see here, this is really important because as soon as a person sign up, we want them to send the welcome letter. And this is mostly for, we can send it to customers too, but you can send it to people, especially that are building. And this is the letter. And I'm not gonna read it. We do that. Usually we have a call once every 3 weeks where we go through the letter. But basically, you just print it out and yourself, like you are coming for a business for the first time. And here is basically the checklist. Welcome to three, and then the checklist. Now, they receive a welcome letter from the company to actually it's an email, but this one, it goes specific for links on how to start business. The second one, the smart ship. It's very important that people get into the smart ship because if not, they are going to lose the volume if they forget to order any volume accumulated. And it's interesting because just in the last 3 weeks, I found several people that called me. I lost my volume, but they were not in order ship because they thought that they could remember when to order. If you're going to order products anyway, keep it in a smart ship. Now, some people say, what if I want to change my smart ship? Simple, make sure you do it before 1 or 2 days before actually the smart ship comes through, or way before you can do it too. The third part is downloading the app. This is really cool because if you are going to build the business, this is a great way to share the information. In the past, I'm going to click here on the app. If you have an app, excuse me, an iPhone, go to the Apple Store. If you have another one, you go to the Android Store. The reason this is so powerful because for those of you that have been in the business and network marketing more than 5 years, or even a little less, we used to buy tools, we used to buy brochures, we used to buy DVDs, CDs, all that stuff. And not only the DVD to present the company, but we have separate DVDs for the products. We have separate DVD for this. We have different brochures. The cool thing about the app today that you just share links and people can print out this. We have trainings about the app that are recorded in our channel, and later you are going to see where the channel is. But it's the business building tool. They have two versions. They have a free version, and they have another one that's $90 a year or $9 per month. And the advantage of the one that's paid, that you can add way more things. Now, some people say, why the company charge? Well, we don't charge for the basic, and you can do almost everything. But it's not a company. This app was not developed by the company. It was developed by a software company, a coding company, and that of course the company pay for it, and then if you want the advanced form, then we had to pay for it. They already paid for the basic one. But anyway, it's an amazing tool, this app. Make sure you download it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Facebook community. Make sure you sign with this Facebook community when you click in. I don't know why it's telling me to do this. Oh, I know why. Oh, okay. Anyway, the reason is because I don't know. I know my site. But anyway, you are going to go to Face Community. That's where we are going to have the news about the company, links to different things in the business. I just checking in, by the way. That's why I'm not. And let me share again. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Click on Facebook community. And here it is. You see a feature is where they have welcome to tree, etc. we are going to have a training on this, a little more how to use it. I'm not going to go in details, but here you go, and for example, you have welcome to. And let me tell you something that is really cool that you can do. You welcome your people here too, and that way, when you welcome them, they can see they can get in here. Now they had to sign ask to be added to the group because this is a private group. It's not a public group. You can invite people, you see people in your team. If you are not there, make sure you go to that link that is here, Facebook community. Okay. Team calendar. This here is all the calendars of every call that we have every month. The morning call, the opportunity calls, everything's here. And by the way, you want to know how to get in, you just click in any of those are linkable, and then there you see the Zoom address, etc. It's really cool. This took a lot of time to do this calendar. Then we had the back office tour and the Tree Wallet. The company is updating some videos, but it's basically how to get paid. You go to the free wallet, how to create your Tree Wallet, and then you click the video. And then the reason is because you had to create it because when you start getting commissions, it tells you how to set up your e-wallet to start getting paid. Okay, business training. Okay, and this is where everything starts when you are building the business. There are 5 points, and I'm going to go really quick. First of all, here is the 5 point recruiting time system. It's very simple. Make your list, connect and invite people, presenting the opportunity, and follow up. And then we do the onboarding. This is basically the process of the business. You make your list, and for example, who do you know, etc. The cool thing is that you can start building the business using this because they are linkable. For example, make your list. Here, there's a link to the form. That's so cool. You start your business. Here, share your story, and I tell you how to share your story. That's so cool. You see, this is so cool. I love the way that it is. Then connecting and inviting. Okay, you click here, and there are the scripts of to invite people. Tracker forms. Okay, tracker forms are so important because you want to track what your business is. Any business you start, you have to track it. Doesn't matter if it's a small business that you're doing, even cutting the lawn. You have to track because you want to know what you are doing. And this business is so simple to get in that people forget that this is a real business. Now we save a lot of time because we don't have to do a lot of things because the company is in charge of the accounting for the commissions, for connecting on registering in every state and in every country that we are. It's very, very simple. We forget that still that's a business. What are the tracking forms? Here it is. You see, you have the different tracking forms, creating the name list that we already saw it because you were creating the list, the different forms that we have, and we have trainings on this. But basically, the most important when you started, in my opinion, are these forms on the top. This one is the one that, first of all, the first one, the one that you just saw, is where you have the list of every person that you know. Now, my top 10 board of directors, these are people that basically we feel that they can be successful. Those are the first 10 people that we're going to connect and notes. And then here, what it does have is names of people to remember you or to help you to remember. This is what is called a memory jogger that help you to remember everything that all the names that all the people that they know. It's a memory jogger. Somebody has a question: if a person purchased the Pro Pack, do they have to set up a smart chip? They don't have to set it up right now because they are active for the next 11 months. Although they could if they wanted, but starting after in 11 months. But yeah, you don't have to set it up. But anyway, okay, going back. All right. But these forms are so important. You get familiar with the forms. Now, a basic DMO, we have here the daily practice, how many people we connect, how many presentation follow. This is the DMO, daily method of operation. We're connecting with people, we are presenting, we are follow up. And basically, it's the system. We had the list, connect, present, and follow up. And then, of course, we onboard people. But these are the daily activities that we are doing. Every day we are connecting, every day we are presenting, day we are follow up. And the idea is to have at least three connects a day, three presentations every week, and then three follow-ups. Anyway, at least minimum. But anyway, let me get out of here. Okay. And then the roadmap to 3 stars. We have a video that we did that's amazing talking about that, how to rank advanced to 3 star. And when you click here at the bottom of the video, also has the transcript. It's really cool. We are going to be adding something there that I thought was there, but it's not. But you can show the transcript. But that's so cool. How to rank advanced to 3 stars. Like amazing presentation. Make sure you watch it. Actually, on the pay plan part, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go through that also because I had to become 3 stars. It's very short, by the way. Okay, the next one is presenting the opportunity. We have presenting tools, or how to book personal Zoom. This is if you are doing presentations with us, you can book a personal Zoom with us. You see, virtual launch, okay, and personal call. Virtual launch is when you are launching with somebody, it's 45 minutes, and you choose for the dates, and let's suppose the 27, and then you choose the time, and make sure you write out a note. I mean, you see your name, your email address, and a note what is the business about and the most information that you can and who you want to present to. If you want to have a specific Adrian, myself, and if it doesn't matter, you don't have to put any name there. But it's very important to have here what is the meeting about. And again, let me go back. We have virtual launch that's 45 minutes or 30-minute connect call if it's a personal call, that's something that you want to do about yourself. Questions about your business, etc. We can do personally with you. Let me close it here. Okay. And the last one is links to online presentations. And these are online presentation. Okay, yeah, there are the links of all the presentations that we have of our team. Okay. All right. Let me go to the page before. Let me shut it down. And then follow up. Again, we had to make your list, connecting, presenting, and follow up. And we have a follow-up guide, how to do follow-ups. And it's a guide on how to do it. Book a follow-up Zoom. This is again goes to, again, let me show you. A connect call. You see, a connect call is a follow-up. It's a 30-minute call. This is your booking with us. Closing scripts, more scripts, and overcoming objections. How to overcome objections, etc. Okay. And then the last one is the onboarding. And onboarding is basically what we are doing now. You have the enrolling form, of course, here. We have the welcome letter. We saw that before. We have an onboarding video. That's basically this, although this is a longer version. And then the team calendar. But you see, your business is here. This is your business. I'm going to change the link to put an onboarding, a short-term onboarding video. But you see, these are all the five example, the 5 steps of success. And this again is the process. Make your list, connect with people, present the opportunity, follow up, and then get people to the onboarding. Make sure you do it yourself, like you're starting all over again, even if you did it already with the person that sponsored your team leader. Now, then the next one we have here, again, we are back to the page. Product education. You don't have to know anything or everything about the product, just the benefits. One of the mistakes that many people make is that they have to learn everything about the business. about the product, excuse me. And that's not the case. You want to know what the products are and what are the benefits, but many people think that they have to know every detail. Now, here, when you go in here, is a product overview. They have videos with Dr. Dan exploring Dr. Dan channel. We had the PDR, the different studies, everything's there. The cool thing to have it, by the way, is that you can use the links from here to send it to a person. However, the app has most of these videos and all these studies. You are going to send it directly from the app. More videos and more videos. We have one of the last presentation, actually the one about kinetic and the one about interview with Dr. Dan. That was an amazing. That's why we have it there. We have the more about three each product. We had the most possible stuff about the products, for example, and we have the facts, and the facts are, by the way, all this is on these facts, etc., are on your app. You send links to people. This is for your information. Everything that you see here about the products. This is for your personal information. We have things if people say, well, where do you manufacture the products? Don't ask. Go to this page, and when you click that, we have the different certificates of manufacturing. They are manufactured in the US, but we have everything, and we have some links, like, for example, the PDF for all the products of the family of products. It's coming. Wow, why is it taking a little longer than I thought? Usually it goes direct straight. You see all the products. I mean, it's a really cool, the studies, etc. And let me go back to the page. But you see, it's the product information. That's in the first page. And the last one, team trainings and recordings. And these are all the team trainings and recordings. Here you see our channel, Legacy Makers, and all the trainings are there. We have over 100 videos. I didn't realize we have so many. 373 videos. Holy cow. I know I got read like 40 or 50 videos 3 weeks ago. I didn't realize we have so many left. Oh, 373. Wow. This is cool. Now we have 517 subscribers. And we have to make sure that many of you subscribe to the channel. Not just go there, subscribe, because every time there's a new video, you are going to be notified. Really cool. I love this channel. I love YouTube. We didn't have any of that when we started, or channels like that. But that's what the onboarding is. Now, there are other links here, and I'm not going to go much in details. The business resources, for example, launch your business. Guess what? It's going to take you where? Ta-da! Here. As I said before, you go to several, there are several links that go to places that we feel that are important that you have to find. And one of them is launching your business. And we saw already. Tracking form. We already talked about the tracking form. Here is a page where you have all the different tracking forms. Okay. In other words, we have links several times. The team order form, this is how, when you sign somebody up, and then you fill the form. And you have it on the phone. If you are on with your phone, write this down. Some people say, well, why don't we open just the website and start signing up the person writing the website? You can, but if the site goes down, you want to make sure you have all the information before that. Okay. Before something happening anyway. It's why I prefer. Team presentation slides. I'm not going to click here because it's downloaded, but this is the presentation that we use when you are presenting the business. There's a second one that's called the professional slide deck. This is for people that are connecting with health professionals or offices, that health professional offices. And I'm not going to go into this. We have separate training for this. Then the product training is basically the same thing that you saw before. It's just that we have another link, you see? Some of them are repetitive, but repetition is the mother of all skills. And also the reason we have it like that, because we want to make sure that people find it. This one, we probably have to move this for the first page, but this is the 3AI app. This is different from, because there's the AI. It's different from the other app. This is a link to the app that was created to post and to basically market. This is a marketing tool for posting on social media, although goes beyond that. And there are, like you see, three links: the first one or the second one. The first one is when you do it on your desktop. The second one is when you do it on your phone, when you download the app into your phone. But this one, let me show you. This one, you see, we have two forms. You have basic that is very basic, as you see. But if you want access to, uh, um, by the way, let me start all over again. This is for 30 days free. And then after 30 days, one is going to be $9. The other one is going to be $19 when you upgrade. The second one is just for people that are savvy on the internet, that they're creating websites, emails, etc. 99% of the people are going to use the first one. This is for creating access to basically anything that you can do on the internet, on the apps. No? When you sign it, just you're gonna see. But if you want access to unlimited stuff here, it's $19 later. But the one that I tell people to sign up first is this one. You can upgrade later to another one. But this one is the first one that you are gonna use. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Mm, Okay. I'm not gonna keep going there because, but this is basically what the onboarding is. As you see, everything is there. We make sure that you have access to everything. It's like having, uh, well, let me tell you, some things that you see in the training there are things that we have learned by paying thousands of dollars. You have more information there that you can do if you are paying somebody outside the network. When I mean, there are a lot of generic trainings, and a lot of the training that we do is training that a lot of people pay thousands of dollars. Interesting that I see people that they say, "Well, let me tell you how to connect with get free leads for that, 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 that." When you get into that system, you're going to realize that it's not as easy as these people are telling you. People have paid thousands of dollars, and I'm sure some of you, but I have done that too. And then when I open the training, say, hold on a second, I know all this. And the reason is because I've been in network marketing, or they teach you some of the things that are not easy to duplicate. They are very complex, that cost a lot of money, and people are falling in a trap. And you see those advertisements a lot on Instagram and on Facebook. People that they're saying how to get free leads, or what your upline doesn't want to tell you. First of all, when somebody says something like that, what your upline doesn't want to tell you, I run away from this because those people obviously don't understand network marketing. Why I don't want you to know how to build? That doesn't make sense. I want you to make money. Remember our pay plan? We get matching bonus on you. Why? I want to make more money. Of course, if those trainings for real, I would tell you, hey, follow those trainings because I'm not going to tell you. I don't know.